Tell me about this morning. We drove up and we stopped in the mist and in the fog, hoping for a sunny day. But we saw this kind of this kind of hump on the earth, which if I'd been passing on a picnicking kind of day, I'd have just thought was a bump left over by a farmer. Tell us what that was.
Well, actually, I mean, you're more than correct. Had we come yesterday, it would have been a beautiful day. But this morning, it really, the mound itself, it's a barrow. And barrows belong predominantly to the Bronze Age. The Bronze Age in Britain, we're looking at a period of an enhanced civilization over the Stone Age, where technology had moved on. And we look at the Bronze Age people who were defining their own civilization. And you can say to yourself, well, who were these Bronze Age people? They, from round about 7000 BC down to around 700 BC, Britain was populated by nomadic tribes from southern Europe, possibly, of course, from Switzerland. But they came across the Channel, you know, when it was a massive bogland, probably. And they came into Britain and they slowly moved north and found the more arable spots, as we are here in North Yorkshire. There are two basic types of mound. You have your long barrow, and then the round barrow was probably imported from Europe. What we're looking at here, we're looking at a civilization, we're looking at a society where you would have a chieftain, you would have a hierarchy amongst a group of people. It would be their privilege, when they died, to be buried in such a way that their presence was remembered, was significant.
Well, it was a day in the autumn just before the snow came, so it would have been at the beginning of November last year. And we heard about a round barrow within Yearsley Moor, within the Forestry Commission mono tree plantation, and we'd seen on older maps that a little sign where it could be, and so we fought our way through the undergrowth. Luckily the brambles were down, but still snagging. So, and we are actually sort of crisscrossing through the wood because it wasn't clear. We didn't have any GPS readings or anything like that of this particular barrow. And then suddenly there was this lighter area in the woodland. And as we walked towards it, it's a most evocative picture because you have this tiny mound. It doesn't lift much off the ground, maybe just half a meter. Something like 12, 17 meters diameter, so it's not big at all. Surrounded by these dark pines, really sort of forbidding darkness. And there's this little heath-covered mound, and rabbit holes in it, of course. But it's absolutely distinctive as a mound. And you sort of think, wow, this is going back in time. You just stand there, and it's just so evocative. And if you get, if you're really still and you hear all the bird noises and the wind in the trees, and then just this little mound, heath covered, and you think, there were people here thousands of years ago, and I'm here. It's just amazing. You look at people way back, and actually they're just different in different clothing. Yeah. The needs are all the same. We all need food, we need shelter, we need warmth, we need company to survive. It's all the same, just different backdrop. Yeah. So to me, it's just seems really uncomplicated. I love that. Wish life was like that.